In our previous video, we learned about conventional sources and how to extract energy from conventional source. We learned about thermal power plants. Yes or no? So, you know that conventional sources of energy, in that case, wood is also a type of conventional source of energy. That the cow dung cakes are also conventional source of energy. In those cases, that produces a very less amount of heat and also that creates more pollution. So, is there any alternative so that we can use technology to get more amount of heat and use in such a way that can cause less pollution? So let's see next improvement in the technology for using conventional sources of energy. So how can we apply different technologies to our conventional sources so that it can give clean fuel and also can provide us higher amount of heat? So, as I told you about wood, cow dung, remains of plants and animals which are used to generate energy, those are known as biomass. The definition of biomass is the waste material of living things such as cattle dung and dead part of plant and animal are called biomass. Cattle dung and dead part of plants and animals are called biomass. Biomass don't produce much heat on burning and also produces a lot of smoke. Wood is also a biomass. So wood burnt in limited supply of oxygen, water and volatile materials present in it get removed and charcoal is left behind as residue. Charcoal burns flameless and has higher heat generation efficiency. So instead of burning wood to generate heat, we can use charcoal for our cooking purpose. So its heat generation is more, it generates heat in more quantity and also it burns flameless. That means it is to some extent it is a clean fuel. So, this is about how to use wood so that we can get somehow cleaner fuel. So, can you tell me how to use this kettle dung so that we can generate cleaner fuel? So, Shizuka is very interested in this technology. So, let's see that what she is doing. To get cleaner fuel from that cow dung, Shizuka must build a biogas plant. What is this biogas plant? As I told you, plants need a small setup. Plant is a setup where biogas is generated. So, the plant or setup which is used to generate biogas is known as biogas plant. So, what is its definition? The setup used to produce biogas is known as biogas plant. So, let's see what Shizuka must do to generate biogas. It's very easy. So, she must first build two tank. Just look at this arrow where I am pointing. Two tank, one mixing tank, one overflow tank, two chambers, one inlet chamber, another outlet chamber, and there is a digester tank which is covered by dome shaped roof. Digester tank is covered by dome shaped roof which is attached with a outlet pipe. Am I clear? Two tanks, two tanks, two chambers, one digester tank which is covered by dome-shaped roof which is connected with one outlet pipe. So this is all about the setup. Okay, so now how to generate biogas? First of all, you should mix water with that cow dung here, which goes into the biogas digester tank, where with help of anaerobic respiration, methanogenic bacteria, those methanogens that produces carbon dioxide, methane, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide, which get released through this outlet chamber. This outlet chamber is connected to our home for different domestic purposes. That means we use these gases for cooking our food. Now after that, after generation of this biogas, excess amount of that form that the cow dongs that is comes outside into outlet chamber. Finally it goes into overflow tank, which now this slurry, this spent slurry or remainings of the slurry are used as manure. These are used as manure. So let's see what are different advantages of biogas plant. Advantages of biogas plant. Sorry, it is advantages of biogas. So we must know what are advantages of biogas. It burns without smoke, so as clean fuel. The slurry left behind in digester tank is a good manure rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. Its heating capacity is high. It gives us more heat as compared to cow dung. The large-scale utilization of bio-waste and sewage materials provide a safe and efficient method of waste disposal besides supplying energy and manure. That means you know that biogas gives such energy. That means we cook by using that biogas. That means it gives us heat energy. It gives us light energy. The left behinds of those biogas plant are used as manure, and also it is efficient method of waste disposal. That how to dispose those cow dung, gopuro, if you are domesticating any animal, how to dispose their waste materials. So in this way, by making biogas plant, we can dispose their waste products very efficiently. So here you can say that as Shizuka is making something cleaner fuel, Nobita is also very interested, showing his interest. So that he is also showing interest to make some cleaner fuel. So let's see what he is doing with help of Doraemon, obviously. So Nobita is trying to generate electricity from hydropower plants. You can see here, as in case of thermal power plants, power means electricity, plants means setup. Like that, here also hydro means water, power means electricity, plant means a setup. Okay, so a setup where electricity is produced with help of water. So here Nobita is generating hydroelectricity. So how? The power plants, so its definition is written here. The power plants which convert the kinetic energy of flowing water into electricity are called hydropower plants. So, how he can build hydropower plants? Let's see that. How he is making or building a hydropower plant. I think you are also planning to make hydropower plants in your local area. So, to generate hydroelectricity, we must construct a dam we must construct a dam, ବନ୍ଧ ବାନ୍ଧିବା ଆମେ, dam, and also we must use a gate. There should be a gate to stop that water from flowing in the river, so that water can be stored here. After that, we should connect a turbine, and turbine should be connected with generator. First of all, make a dam, just close it with a gate, and just connect turbine and turbine with generator. Now this is all about setup. Okay, so how to generate electricity now? First of all, and what is its principle? When water is stored at a certain height, it contains potential energy. So when we open the gate here, that water flows, yes or no? That flowing water contains kinetic energy. That means the water rushes toward the river. That flowing water helps to rotate this turbine. When this turbine rotates with help of generator, it creates electricity. Now that electricity is used for our domestic purpose. Domestic purpose means it is used in our homes, factories, it is used in our local area, everywhere. Am I clear how electricity is generated by using them? I hope you all are clear about it. So let's see what Nobita is also doing. So he is just thinking about advantages of hydroelectricity. You know that if there is something, there should be some advantages, some disadvantages. So first of all, let's learn about advantages. It doesn't cause any environmental pollution. The moving water needed for the purpose is available free of cost. बिल्कुल भी पैसा नहीं लगता वो पानी को खर्च करने के लिए. डैम बनाने के लिए पैसा लगता है लेकिन पानी तो फ्री है. Next point, water is renewable source of energy because it doesn't take millions of years to generate. That's why it is renewable source. It renewed easily. Renewable जल्दी हो जाता है. Construction of dam on rivers helps in controlling flood and also in irrigation. So dams helps us in controlling flood and also in irrigation. डैम में हम पानी जमा करते हैं जिससे कि और डैम से हम बहुत सारे कैनाल्स बनाते हैं और जो गांव में पानी कम हो जाता है अंडरग्राउंड वाटर कम होता है वो गांव के कैनाल के थ्रू हम डैम से वाटर उन्हें भेजते हैं और इरिगेशन में उन्हें हम हेल्प करते हैं. सो हाउ डैम्स आर helping us for controlling flood? You know that every local area is connected with river. Yes or no? So when there is heavy rain, that river also that level of river water also rises up and again it spread to other areas causing flood. So when we constructed them, we reserve that extra water. जो एक्स्ट्रा वाटर भर के जो फ्लोड होना था वो नहीं होता है वो रिजर्वर में स्टॉप होके रिजर्व होके रहता है. इन दिस वे hydroelectricity is very advantages of hydroelectricity that are it doesn't cause environment pollution, free of cost, renewable source, control flow, and also helps in irrigation. There are various disadvantages like it can be constructed in a limited number of places. A large number of plants, animals, and their habitats get submerged in water, so it lead to ecological damage. जो डैम होता है वो छोटे एरिया में नहीं होता है. 10-12 गांव जो एरिया कवर करता है उतने बड़े एरिया में एक एक डैम होता है. तो सोचो अगर एक डैम होता है दैट मीन्स डैम होने से पहले जो प्लांट्स थे एनिमल्स थे जो डोमेस्टिक नहीं जो wild animals say that get submerged under it, so it causes ecological damage. The vegetation which submerged जो डूब गया Roads under anaerobic condition produces large amount of greenhouse gases. So those animals plant get submerged, समझ मतलब जो डूब गया, that roads, that means that started decomposition, that produces different types of greenhouse gases with help of anaerobic bacteria. And the most disastrous problem is connected to rehabilitation. That is, it creates problem of satisfactory rehabilitation of displaced people. आप सोचो, आप जो एरिया में हो वहां पे पेड़ बना जाएगा, तो आपको अपना घर छोड़ना पड़ेगा, आपको अपना फ्रेंड्स को छोड़ना पड़ेगा, आपके स्कूल को और कहाँ पे बिठाया जाएगा, तो आपको एक जगह से और एक जगह पर पूरे का पूरा डिस्प्लेस कर दिया जाएगा। ठीक है, तो क्या आपको सेटिस्फेक्शन फील होगा? नो। गवर्नमेंट कितना भी आपको कॉम्पेंसेशन देने से भी जो आपने खोया है वो बिल्कुल आप नहीं पा सकते हो किसी और एक दूसरे जगह पर। सो इट क्रिएट ए सेटिस्फैक्टरी प्रॉब्लम ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्टरी रिहैबिलिटेशन। रिहैबिलिटेशन मीन्स स्थानांतरण होना। ठीक है, so these are all about advantages of hydroelectricity and disadvantages of hydroelectricity. So we completed generating electricity from water. From wind also we can generate electricity. So how? Let's see. So this is a windmill. This is windmill through which we can generate electricity. Wind energy is used for generating electricity. Wind flowing air is known as moving air is known as wind. That energy contained in the wind is known as wind energy. बहती हुई हवा में जो एनर्जी होता है उसे विंड एनर्जी कहा जाता है। उसको यूज करके हम क्या कर सकते हैं? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट कर सकते हैं। In water lifting pump to pump out water from ground. So in two way to generate electricity, to in case of it is also used in case of water lifting pump. Advantages: it is environment friendly and a source of renewable energy which doesn't cause any pollution. It requires no recurring expenses for the production of electricity. तो बार बार उसमें हमें खर्चा करना नहीं पड़ता है। पहले खर्चा हो गया, विंड एनर्जी फार्म क्रिएट हो गया, उसके बाद वो हमें एनर्जी देता जाएगा। सो दीज आर ऑल अबाउट विंड एनर्जी। विंड एनर्जी यूज्ड इन फॉर wind energy used for generating electricity in the water lifting pump. Advantages: environment friendly, no recurring expenses, बार बार खर्चा करना नहीं पड़ेगा। So to generate energy, electric energy from wind energy, we need a setup that is wind energy farm. What is wind energy farm? For commercial purpose, a large number of windmills are erected over a large area, which is known as wind energy farm. So this is one type of wind energy farm where large number of windmills are erected over a large area. There are also certain limitations of harnessing wind energy. That means limitations of just getting electricity from that wind energy. It can be established only at those places where wind blows for most of the time of a year. हम उसी जगह पे कर सकते हैं जहां पे बहुत ज्यादा हवा बहता होगा। The minimum wind speed necessary for satisfactory working is 15 km per hour. Wind energy farm requires a large land for 1 megawatt generation of electricity. Setting up of wind energy farm is very expensive. We require estimate If we estimate it, then we require 4 to 5 crore. The tower and blades require high level of maintenance. So to maintain that also we need high level of maintenance. ओके बहुत सारा पैसा चाहिए, पहले चाहिए, बाद में चाहिए, तो कितना पैसा कहाँ से लाएंगे? So these are limitations of harnessing wind energy. So in this video we completed hydroelectricity or hydro power plants, and also we learned about wind energy, uses of wind energy, and advantages of wind energy, about wind energy farm, and limitations of harnessing or generating wind energy.